Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be treating my closet and my studio area with this acoustic foam you see right here. Keep in mind, I do have a lot of foam I'm going to be putting up, but it is actually a pretty decent quality for a pretty decent price. It's only about $180 that I spent, but I got about 60 of these square tiles that you see right here. And then I got about an 8-pack of these corn beams that I'm going to be able to put all throughout my closet. Before I start, I'm going to have a few links in the description below. One, for the foam that I'm going to be using, I'm going to have a website down there for where I got it at. If you like the shirt, A&A down in the description below. Click on their page. They would love it. I wanted to show you guys all of the materials that I am using to treat my closet. My closet is very specific though, because I do have just in my closet asbestos paint that they used back in the 70s. So technically I cannot really put stuff on it or else it'll tear off, and that is not good for me. So what I'm going to do is put up this cardboard. I have one section kind of already put up just so you can see how it's going to look. It's just going to be a little bit of a process because the asbestos is a very big obstacle, because that is a safety issue. Have a family, I do not want that all in the air, but this is a perfect good area to make a recording booth, which is the whole purpose of this. Super glue, command strips. I'm using these command strips to put on to the foam. And then just in case that these can't support the foam, I don't see why not. These rate for 4 pounds. This is literally like 1 pound. I thought that they would be a lot heavier, but they're not, so this is good. The super glue is only a necessity if your foam pads are falling off. The area that I am going to be treating, of course, the whole closet. I'm also going to be putting a rug down on the floor, blankets down across to make a kind of a sound barrier. I'm going to be showing you guys a before and after of the sound just so you guys can see how it sounds before the treatment. Alright, here's the very first test. No microphone, no foam, no nothing. Here we go. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Alright guys, I'm going to be doing the rest of the video without my microphone just so we can hear the process of the soundproof working. I got it all cardboarded up. This right here. And now the next step is to start putting the foam padding up. And now this little beautiful area with all of my Flatbush memorabilia will be moved probably to the ceiling right above the studio, and I'm going to make this whole area where all the stuff is also foam padding as well, to kind of just help with the sound when I'm playing live out of my speakers and also when I am doing my podcasts. Alright, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a visual of what my desk looks like. This is outside of the closet. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Right where my artists are going to be recording. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2. I did a couple of volumes there just so you guys can kind of just see that it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. This is the real deal. And I'm just excited to see how this stuff sounds with my artists in it. Alright guys, I tried to do a couple time lapses for you. Like I did earlier, of just how this all went together. I got a little bit busy. This is now a couple days later. I don't know if you can tell, different shirt. It's just a different day. This is now the full final product. You can also see it right here, right above my desk. I got a little 4x4 section right here. There is kind of like a little bit of a science to this. I'm not going to go in exact detail. Sound travels in waves, it goes in peaks and valleys, and that's kind of what this right here is for the sound to hit those peaks and valleys. So you don't want no 1-inch pad. You want 2 inches, probably the minimum that you want I've ever seen. But most of the time, 3 inches is the way to go. The longest thing that it took me to do was the command strips. That was the longest thing. You want these to be going in different directions. Sound is going to bounce off all these things. Sound's going to bounce off this.
my floor, this right here, that's why I got this covered. But the main thing that I had to make sure I did was make sure that all these are turned in different directions going all the way throughout. Because that is a big thing, is you want it to be going in different directions so that the sound isn't just traveling straight through, that it has to travel and go through these different patterns. A couple things about soundproofing that I did not know about until I started researching it. I always thought that soundproofing was so you can keep sound out. You do not want sound to come in. You don't want sound to come in at all. It's actually, you are wanting to keep more of your sound in. You want your sound to not escape. A couple places that I've put a couple pads is on my door that is leading out of my room. Also a little door trap that could just cover the little half-inch gap that you have. That will just help keep all of the sound that you are trying to create in this room. Like I said, I'm still not fully finished. I'm going to get a blanket right here that I can cover, getting the rug, getting another blanket over here to divide, and just to isolate all the sound in this area that I'm trying to proof. I hope you guys found this video helpful in some way. My video is a little specific because mine is a closet, and I did have that asbestos paint that I was running into, hence the cardboard in the very first part of the video. You would want to get foam, you would want to get blankets, you would want to get ways to knock down these heavy surfaces. I have hardwood in my house, so I would obviously need to get a rug because sound is just going to bounce off that instantly. Sound's going to bounce off this little tiny board right here. That's why I have that covered. It's all about what spot you are trying to soundproof. And soundproofing is kind of a little bit of a loose term because it's like I said, you're not really soundproofing. Also, the price range may not be in your price range. That is perfectly fine. There is plenty of other places to get your foam. I just got this specific foam at this specific price, specific place, because I am trying to make this a career. I'm going all in on this. This is where people are going to be recording. This is where I'm going to be making my albums. Like, this is my very first couple EPs that you guys are going to be hearing are going to be getting made in this area. Alright, before I go, I kind of wanted to play you guys a little something that I've been working on, just to see how everything has been sounding. Alright. Let me know what you guys thought about that down below. Do not roast me, please. Very, very newbie. I actually just made that this morning. Guys, don't forget to check the description down below if you want to know where I got the foam from. Check out A&A Designs. EP dropping by the end of this year. Stay tuned for that. I got a couple singles coming out soon. That's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how I did below, and subscribe if you want to keep up with the journey. Alright, you guys have a good day.